Welcome to System Switch, an improvised podcast about a group of unlikely heroes helping fight evil throughout the multiverse. Every season, we'll be exploring a new universe in the form of a new tabletop role-playing game. Our first universe is the city of Duskvol, brought to us by Blades in the Dark by John Harper. Duskvol is a dark, industrial, haunted city with twisting streets and dark alleys, crowded row houses, dilapidated manors, and factory smokestacks. The people of Duskvol are survivors. They've survived the attacks by the Leviathans that inhabit the Void Sea, countless fires, plagues, and territorial wars, and, of course, the sundering of the world that left the skies forever black all those years ago. And now, many survive day by day in a city that will take everything from you if you don't fight for it, or pay the right people for protection. The constant humming of industrial machinery sets a sort of rhythm to the damp streets and winding canals as we focus on one particular alley on this sunless day. The flickering of the ghost lamps along the streets set a dim mood as a slender man emerges from the shadows. With a flourish, he delicately places a bowler hat on his head and kicks out his cane.
All right, come a little closer.
Here, is this close?
Yeah, boss?
It's not that close.
Sorry, boss.
And you, no, the fourth one.
Yeah, what is it?
All right, I need you to go around the other side of the docks, and whatever you do, don't make yourself heard.
All right. Sneaky as a little chicken. You got it. I'm getting around back. I'll send you the signal if I hear anything.
All right. Now the bill hook's gonna get delivery in a few minutes. The only problem is, Alice.
Yes?
Is this? Did we find out who's got the box in the first place?
Yeah. It's a little guy, little scrawny guy. He's got a tattoo on his face.
No, Alice.
Banana
Alice,
tattoos.
Alice.
What?
Not the person, the group.
Oh, no, I don't know. He's maybe a banana group.
The Banana Bills.
He's got bananas all over his face. That's all I know.
We still haven't quite gelled as a group yet, have we? Good. That's excellent. So, GM, what do we see?
So, you have gathered at one of the alleyways outside of the docks. The docks, of course, is where all of the imports and exports into the city of Duskvol come in and out of, and are especially the site of the massive metal steamships that belong to the Leviathan hunters. They loom in the ports, casting these long shadows into the city itself. But you yourselves are a little further inland. Along the road where you stand now, it's raining a little bit. The ground is a little damp. Carts are kind of going back and forth, hauling all kinds of goods. People are kind of milling about. But among all of these people coming in and out, you do in fact see what could be best described as a scrawny man, small and short, and rather banana-esque. I don't even know how that's possible, but he reminds you of a banana, I suppose.
No, he has bananas tattooed on his face. Look, real close. Can't you see? Look, take my binoculars. Look. See that?
You
Those
have binoculars?
Yeah, look, right here. It's
Okay.
like I had this little tube, and it's two little glass pieces, and
I understand
how binoculars work. Have you
I
never?
know how. Yes, thank you, Alice.
All right.
I hear you, but he does look like a banana.
It's a hunchback. He's got a little hunchback, It's,
Hugh, can you just keep her quiet for a moment?
Yes, boss.
Thank you,
I
Hugh.
just want.
All right, I'm looking through this spyglassy thing. There's lipstick on it. Alice. Yes, thank you. Shh. Hugh, tighter grip, please.
And as you look through the binoculars, that scrawny man is kind of looking around nervously and is holding a small, intricately carved wooden box.
Can I see if there's a squid on it?
I suppose let's have our first roll of the game.
Look at a box.
Yeah, it's super exciting stuff. So the way that Blades in the Dark works is that when an outcome is uncertain, for instance, if you want to get a better look at what this man is holding, you can roll for it. So you will roll a number of 6-sided dice equal to the amount of how good you are at that particular action. In this case, what is the action?
To study it from afar.
Study, that makes a lot of sense.
I've got 1 point in study.
Okay, so that'll be 1d6 plus if you'd like to push yourself and burn some stress, which is a bit of a commodity. You don't want to burn too much stress.
Absolutely.
You would like to do that?
No, I'm going to ask Alice to because I'm using their binoculars.
Yeah, I would like to help out by explaining how the binoculars work. Give a little, twist the left one. Just twist the left one.
Okay,
and to the left, and then the right one to the right, and then you can see that it fits your face a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks, Alice.
You're welcome.
So go ahead and burn 1 stress there, Alice.
Done.
To help out your boss, and Bowler will now be rolling.
Is it? And what kind of position am I in?
I would say that you're in a controlled position, and this is going to be a standard effect.
Right.
So that means that if anything were to go awry, you've made yourself in a pretty good position that it won't hinder you too badly if things go wrong. However, and because it's a standard effect, that means that if you succeed, then it will be a standard success.
Right.
So let's see what happens.
I rolled a 6, so
with a 6, that is a full success. There is no downsides, no complications happen. You simply take a look at this box, and you can see that it is engraved with this ornate carving of a kraken.
Hugh, do you have that picture of what the box is meant to look like?
Yeah, boss, I got it right here next to this great framed picture of you and me. You know, we've been friends for so long.
Yeah, Hugh. You know, you're one of my oldest friends, and I'm really glad that you could start joining in on some of my personal activities. I know it's a little out there, right?
You know, I never thought I'd be the muscle in a crew, but
I know, right?
I think it suits me well. I look forward to a long and lustrous career. But yeah, that sounds like the box that we're looking for.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Looks like it too.
What else can I see?
You also see the Billhooks, a notorious crew of criminals that started as butchers, but have since taken a more direct approach to achieving their means. They're known to kind of terrorize Crowsfoot, which is a different district to the south of the docks, with brutal tactics. They're known to use butcher knives and meat hooks and really make a show of people that disobey them or cross them. And a few of them are approaching the small man. From the other side of the building, you hear like a skrrr, skrrr. Boss, they're coming.
And I give him a wave of like, yes, we know.
Okay. I'm going in. I'm gonna go in, all right? I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna do my job, okay? The one thing that I do on this crew, every single job. I'm going in. I get a little, I pop my shirt up a little bit, show some midriff, and I saunter in.
Oh, God.
She's doing it again.
She's doing it again.
What exactly are you trying to, what are you attempting to do here?
Well, I'm gonna try to we're stealing the box. I'm gonna try to steal the box. I'm gonna walk in there. I'm gonna look all sexy. I'm gonna distract the guards and then grab the box. I do it every single time.
It worked once, Hugh. It worked once.
It has worked in the past. Will it work this time? Let's find out.
It worked once.
Hey there, boys.
Oh, God.
You guys are looking mighty fine today.
Excuse me, who are you?
That box is looking real heavy.
Hugh, you're the muscle. Hugh!
You're really strong, aren't you? And then I rub his bicep, the scrawny man.
Whoa.
Hugh, this is gonna go bad. Hugh!
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
The scrawny man kind of goes like a, Ma'am, we're trying to conduct a business here.
I really like those banana tattoos. They make you look so manly.
Well,
Boss, you want me to go savage?
Wait for it.
Okay.
he kind of pushes his glasses up. I thank you. However, and one of the billhooks just grabs you and pushes you, shoves you down.
Oh, now those are some muscles. Oh, my ass.
Ma'am, leave now or there will be consequences.
Now, Hugh.
Okay. Hugh runs in. And he just immediately tries to punch the guy who shoved Alice down.
This sounds like another opportunity to roll some dice and see what happens next.
This would be a skirmish because I'm kind of trying to control him in one place.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
So I have 2 points in skirmish, so I'll roll 2 dice.
Great. And this is going to be a risky standard effect. So it's a risky position because, of course, you're no longer in a controlled, watching from afar. You've gone in there, and there is certainly an opportunity for them to hit back.
I'm starting the shit. All right, well, I'm going to roll 2 dice. That's a 4.
4. So on a 4 or a 5, that becomes a success at a cost. So in this case, I think you give the main guy just a sock straight in the jaw. A tooth flies out. There's a little bit of spittle in your face as he goes down hard like a sack of potatoes. And the little guy goes, huh, and bolts.
I trip him.
Yeah. Oh, I think that let's see what happens there too.
I got a 5.
Oh, with a 5, you trip the scrawny man holding the box, the Kraken box, and he flails to the ground. The box goes sliding across the wet ground.
I'd like to try and step out and grab it.
Yeah. However, before you're able to do that, you see a meat hook just come sailing down right into your left leg, Alice. It punctures it, it comes out the other end, and you are hooked by this rather large billhook crew member as you take a level 2 harm. So now anything that has to do with you using your legs, you're going to be at 1 fewer die to roll.
Got it.
I take a sidestep, take my cane, and I click the bottom of the box to try and get it to flip up into the air so I can catch it. Hello, everybody. I'm the bowler. This is mine now.
The billhooks look at you and they know exactly who you are.
How's it going, boys?
Your family has been in the criminal enterprise for quite some time now, and your father was the bowler, his father before him was the bowler, and it has passed on to you. However, dare I say, your father and grandfather were...
Better than me?
Yeah, for lack of a better term.
Oh, yeah, no, I haven't done as well as they have. That's valid.
Yet, bowler, yet.
Bowler, they stabbed me in the leg. Oh God, I'm bleeding out, Bowler.
I'm sure you
I
are.
might die. This is not looking good.
It's gonna be fine. It's not gonna be fine.
The billhook that took a sock to the jaw, kind of like rises up to his elbows and kind of like spits out some blood. You son of a bitch, Bowler. And the other 2 kind of square up and circle around you and Huey.
I'm giving Hugh the ability Savage, which is when you unleash physical violence. It's especially frightening, and I can try to command a frightened target with an extra dice.
I'm a big guy.
So with that, go ahead and let's see that roll, and let's see what happens. Granted, I think this is going to be a risky position, lesser effect. And the reason it's a lesser effect is because these guys are the guys that do exactly this. They're the ones that are known to be brutal and savage to get the message across.
Can I help?
Certainly. How are you helping?
I'm going to simply look at Hugh and go, oh no. It looks like Hugh is mad. Use 1 stress. Make it less than a limited, maybe. I don't know.
You can always instead of gaining a die, you can essentially exchange a die for a better effect or better position.
Yeah, I think that's a good call in this case.
So in this case, it will be a risky position standard effect.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna roll, and then I'll see what he says based on how well the roll goes. So 6. Yes, 6.
Fuck yeah.
One of the ones that are that's kind of squared up around you, not the leader that you punched in the face already, but one of the other guys, perhaps the one with a hook in your companion's leg, is scared shitless. And what is that thing that you say?
I've already used my right hand and my left hand's just warming up. So you better back off unless you want to see 2 hot fists tonight.
That is certainly, oh man. And you can see the blood just drain from this guy's face. And he just throws the hook aside, still in Alice's leg, and just slowly backs up, keeping his eyes dead with yours, and runs off the other way. Books it.
Oh, can I chase him? I want to chase him.
Oh yeah, you can certainly try to chase him.
Yeah.
I imagine you'd probably want to get that hook out of your leg first.
I ripped the hook out of my leg. I was screaming earlier and pretending like I was all scared. I'm not scared. This is not my first rodeo, you know? I use tough as nails.
Ooh.
A special ability, so penalties from harm are 1 level less severe.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So my left leg hooked by the meat hook is, it's only a flesh wound.
Nice.
I want to bolt after him.
You take off down after this chicken of a billhook, and let's see how it goes. What skill are you using to chase after him?
Okay, is there a horse nearby? Can I jump on a horse?
Ooh, I think that there's certainly some horse-drawn carriages coming down this cobblestone street, but not any that you can see.
Is there a pony?
There is a calmed donkey.
Okay, I'd hop on the donkey's back. Come on, let's go get him, donkey. And I try to ride him.
This is fascinating, and I think that this is going to be a desperate position.
Yeah.
And a lesser effect. It would normally be a standard effect, but because you still do have that wound in your leg, you're still bleeding. You're still hurt. It's not quite as bad as you made it out to be, but you're still hurt.
I rolled a 6 for the pony, so me and pony we're tight.
Oh damn.
Oh yeah. Oh, so you catch up to this small man. Of course, when I say small, I mean in gusto, not so much in stature. He's quite large, in fact. I think you leap off of the donkey onto him, tackling him to the ground, and you have him exactly where you want him.
Yeah, so I smile. You should have got me in a better spot. Maybe the jugular. I point at my neck. You could hit me here. Then I would have bled out. But no, you got me down here, and I squirt some blood into his face. Look at this. You see this? This is nothing. I squeeze some more blood into his face.
He's like, oh my God, lady, please.
And then I start strangling him.
Cut back to Hugh and Bowler with the remaining 2 billhooks, and not to mention this small-statured man with the banana tattooed on his face.
Ha! This doesn't seem like a fair fight.
Yeah, you said it.
Your 4th guy.
4. I'm calling him 4.
4. He's a contractor. He's actually not on the crew proper. So you just call him by 4. 4 runs around from the side. No. 4 emerges from around the corner. Unfortunately, he is held in place by yet another billhook.
Oh, fuck.
It seems that they may have been onto the fact that you knew that this was going down. And as if on cue, 4 more billhooks, one sporting a large meat cleaver, another one with their signature meat hook in his hands, and yet another one with chains wrapped around both arms, just step out from the darkness, out onto the streets, and the billhook that was on the ground, punched in the face by your muscle, gets up to his feet, wipes off some blood from under his nose, and goes, Bowler, you have picked the wrong fight. You've been a pain in my ass for quite too long. I think it's time we end this, don't you?
I do. I'd like to do a flashback.
Ah, yes. Let's hear all about this flashback.
It's a really simple one. Knowing that this was going to be a very dangerous adventure, or at least task, I went to a shop and I bought myself a smoke bomb. Just a regular smoke bomb.
Yeah, go ahead and mark 1 stress for that.
Cool. Thanks.
And cut back to you in the streets, surrounded by one of the more formidable crews in Crowsfoot. Granted, they're outside of their turf, but they are scary nonetheless. 7 billhooks are on every side of you. One of your crewmates has a knife to his throat. Another one is strangling one of the billhooks to death, and your best friend, Hugh, is back to back with you in the middle of this fight. What do you do?
Hugh, if we get out of this, I promise to pay for 1 drink.
That's mighty generous of you, boss. How about when we get out of this?
Oh, I love your optimism. And I throw the smoke bomb to the ground, and I chuck the box up at the same time to make everyone look up, and I boop Hugh in the bum with my back so that they run, hoping that he's going in the right direction. Catch the box and leg it.
All right, we're going to finish this scene in 1 roll for each of you. So let's start with Bowler. How is he getting out of this?
So I'm trying to use my juggling skills to do a weird chuck of the box, like behind my arm, like I'm going to try and catch it in kind of a distracting way. Because the whole point is I'm going to throw it up and then chuck the smoke bomb with like a little sleight of hand thing. So suddenly there's smoke, you know.
Well, I think that's going to be I don't see any other way than desperate. This is a truly desperate move you're doing here. And I do think this will be a standard effect.
Are either of you helping me?
No, I'm distracted.
Hugh has no idea what you're trying to do.
That also makes sense. Hugh does not seem like the one to be very good at improvising an escape plan.
That's fair. I'm going to use 2 stress to change it to a great result.
Okay, so if this succeeds, you'll be in a better spot than you were. However, because this is a desperate roll, if something goes awry, something goes wrong, it's going to hit hard. Let's see what happens.
I rolled a 6, everybody.
Woo!
So
Can't lose!
Bowler does this flourish with his left hand as he throws the box. The smoke billows in every direction, and in like a coughing fit, the billhooks kind of look up, and you're nowhere to be seen. Meanwhile, Hugh, how are you getting out of this?
Well, here's what happens with Hugh. He has just had a great moment with his longest friend, his oldest friend. And then he notices some movement out of the corner of his eye, and he looks up and he's like,
Why is the box in the air?
and then smoke bomb,
Why does everything feel like smoke?
and then a push on his backside, and he's just like,
I've been pushed.
so he's completely discombobulated. He has no idea what's just happened in the last 2 seconds.
Okay. I think that you are caught in a brawl. Meat hooks and cleavers are flying left and right. Did you bring any weapons, or are your hands your weapons?
He keeps like a billy club sort of on his belt.
To be very frank, the odds are very much against you, as there are plenty of billhooks here, and they are all converging on this giant smoke screen to apprehend whoever they can find.
Yeah, I think he's just swinging wildly. He just grabs it and is just like,
This is certainly a desperate position that you're in here, and I think it's going to be a lesser effect as well, not only because of the amount of people around you, but also the fact that you are enshrouded in smoke.
well, unfortunately, Hugh only put 1 point into wreck.
Well, let's find out what happens.
And I'm gonna roll that dice. That is a 4.
You club one of the billhooks just straight in the side of the temple. He goes down. Another one you kind of like knock with your elbow, but then you just get a meat cleaver straight to the back of the shoulder blade. This searing pain as you take a level 3 harm of slashed in the back. You go down hard. You are essentially incapacitated unless someone were to come help you. Someone like maybe the last crew member available.
Alice slowly releases her grip on the man's neck, stands up, and spits right next to his face.
Are you trying to kill him or incapacitate him?
Kill him.
You may want to rethink that, considering here in Duskvol, when a person dies,
Right.
they will become a ghost in a matter of hours.
But are ghosts evil? Are they bad?
Well, most of the time, they do seem to be, at the best, uncaring for the living.
Okay, well, in that case, we're by the sea, correct?
True.
Okay, so I'm gonna toss his unconscious body into the water and then, I wash my hands of the whole thing. If he drowns, he drowns. If he survives, he survives. It's not on me.
You kind of kick him off into one of the nearby canal, and he splashes into the water as some onlooking passers-by in a gondola kind of just like, oh, and just go about their day. Yet another day in Duskvol.
Okay, and then Alice jumps onto her pony, grimaces, and without a word, she sees that there's all her friends are now in a cloud of smoke and there's a brawl happening, so she charges straight into the rest of the remaining billhooks. I got a 2.
All right, so with a 2, that is a failure. As Alice charges into battle on her mighty steed, emerging from the smoke is yet another meat hook, and this one goes straight into her chest. And she is impaled and hooked onto this metal tool and goes down hard. Another level 3 harm. We then cut to Bowler. He's made a clean escape, and I have to imagine you're thinking to yourself, do I leave my friends behind?
As per the plan was always, if shit goes down, we'll meet at the statue.
The statue.
And I'm standing at the statue, and I'm holding the box, and I'm looking at the alleyway. This statue has loads of places where I can escape. I've got the advantage in this position, because I can see everywhere where people can come. That's where we meet here.
That makes a lot of sense. What's the statue of?
It's a statue of an unknown man wearing a bowler hat. Sort of some poetic justice, if you like.
Is that also the title? That's what it says on like the plaque, Unknown Man with Bowler Hat?
Yes, it does.
That's nice. That's a nice title.
And I'm standing waiting next to it, because we always thought it was kind of funny
Yeah.
it's a good
to meet
bit.
near that, to meet, because I wear a hat, I sat next to the statue, and I waited. And I waited.
And you wait for what seems like hours. It's hard to say with your heart pumping as it was. You hold the box in your hand, but you can't help but feel like this tickle in the back of your head. Maybe it's a sense that you get from the ghost field, but you feel that your friends may not be making it. And it's at that point that you hear the toll of the death bell. And as you know, when the death bell tolls, it means that a life was lost. And as that death bell tolls twice, you know that your crew has been forever disbanded.
Does that mean 4 is alive?
Maybe. He is. I guess you only heard it, the bell toll twice.
So it could have been the guy in the river. It could have been the guy in the river. I'm saying that to myself. I'm standing. It could have been the guy in the river. It could be
It's
4.
true.
He doesn't matter.
It could just be some old guy. Some old guy might have just died.
That could be that could be anyone. Fuck.
We'll be right back. Bowler, it's been a few days now since the incident. What have you been up to?
I've been sitting in my little place, staring at this box.
The box almost draws you in. You can feel almost a supernatural force pulling you towards it. You stare at the box, and it's almost as if the box stares back. And where is your place, as you say?
Oh, it's just this little old gondola station underneath a bridge. Nobody really knows where it is. It's fairly hidden.
So what is it that takes you back out into the world again, to some sort of normalcy after losing potentially 2 of your friends?
Well, I've been thinking over the last few days that there's now something I have to do. So I hide the box in my base. Hide it away in, I call it the troubled water, because it's under a bridge. I take a little walk, because I realize that my next task is revenge.
And as you're taking that walk, you walk past the statue with the man in the bowler hat. And normally he has his hands on a cane, but now on top of those crossed hands are 2 heads. One of Alice and one of Hugh.
Well, fuck.
And quite the hubbub has been gathering around this scene.
I don't go anywhere near.
In fact, the Bluecoats are pushing people aside. The Bluecoats are setting up a crime scene around it. What do you do seeing this gruesome scene?
I've got the message. I don't need to hang out and see what's going on. I walk through the city and I head to an old friend. Nirix is an old friend of mine. She's a courtesan. I'm going to go and see her to get some advice.
And where does Nirix work?
She works in a quite upscale brothel, an escort service, if you will.
So you walk up to this chic establishment. You kind of push the beads aside, and inside are like just the most comfortable, lush pillows, blankets. There's these ornate like ribbons hanging from all kinds of places inside, creating a very welcoming, warm, and inviting atmosphere. And one lady comes up to you in particular. What does Nirix look like?
Nirix is tall, lithe, and has this sideways smile that can make anyone turn to jello.
Bowler, what a pleasant surprise. What brings you to the Crimson Vale?
Nirix. And I give her a knowing look. I need a cup of tea.
Business, I see. Sure. Follow me.
And she takes you through the Crimson Vale into a more private room, where she shuts the door behind her and kind of skips over to this large bed in the middle of the room, sits back, and waits. this is not the first time that you have come seeking information.
Nirix, as I pour myself a glass of whiskey, which I pour into a teacup.
That's great.
Nirix, Alice and Hugh are dead.
And Nirix she has that like welcoming, warm smile on her face that vanishes instantly. No.
Yeah.
What happened?
The billhooks.
Those bastards. You.
I know.
Alice.
Nirix, they left their heads on the statue.
She's speechless.
Bowler,
And she kind of like brushes some tears out of her eyes.
I know you're upset. I'm grieving for you, but a war against the billhooks? You're one man, Bowler.
Yes, I know.
I knew your father, Bowler, and he was successful
He
because...
would never let this kind of indiscretion stand.
But he knew how to pick his battles.
Nirix, if I don't retaliate, I'm ruined. I have no choice. Get me some men.
You're going to get yourself killed.
Who's available?
There is one man. His name's Hicks. Legend has it, he once followed an escaped convict from Ironhook Prison and tracked him through the Deadlands.
That's impossible.
I know.
Do you know where he normally hangs out?
He did mention once that he did love the ale at the Black Tree Pub. I'm sorry, that's the best I can do. He is, I guess his reputation precedes him.
Fair enough. All right, well, I guess I better finish my drink if I'm going to go and get another one.
And we cut to the Black Tree Pub. This is a, not nearly as fancy as an establishment as the Crimson Veil. This is a place where one can come and take a load off and really let the debauchery come out. Nearly every day, there is some sort of bar brawl that tumbles out into the streets of Crowsfoot. And today is no different. As you approach the door to the Black Tree, it bursts open and a few men come tumbling out, fists wailing on each other as the door swings back. You enter, and from the bar you just hear a, "Come on in."
I tip my hat to the bar person. Evening. I will have a flagon of your finest ale, and here's a little extra something if you tell me where a Hicks is.
Hicks? Oh yeah, Hicks! And he shouts across the room.
I would like to propose that I'm outside. That he can see through a window. He sees a chicken fly, and then I run past the window, and then the chicken flies back, and I run past it again, and I'm like making a commotion out back.
Excuse me, bar person. Come back.
Yeah.
Is that man outside chasing a chicken?
Yeah, look, there's been weirder out there.
And you're saying that's Hicks?
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'll be back.
Good luck.
And I go outside.
Stop! Don't stop moving.
I'm not moving.
Okay, but look, if you move, like make that chicken frightened, and he'll run away. I've been chasing this thing for 3 goddamn days. All right, so you just gotta be real still now, real still. Grab that. See that sack of hay behind you? There's a blanket underneath it. Can you pick up that blanket? Okay. Yeah. Do that. Pick that blanket up. I'm gonna step over on the left of this chicken here. All right, and I'm gonna scare it. And I get him onto the chicken. Get him with the blanket now. Get him with the blanket. Put the blanket on him!
I take the corner of my cane and I flick it up with my wrist, grab the edge of the blanket, and then chuck the blanket around the chicken while spinning the thing midair, causing the blanket to wrap around the chicken and have it fall perfectly in place.
Yeehaw! Nice job, man. That was very impressive.
Thank you.
That was unbelievable. Honestly, like, how'd you even do that? On the first try, too. Like, I've never seen anything like that before, and I've been, hunting chickens for, like, a long time now, like, many years.
Do you hunt other things?
Me? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I hunt anything. Anything that can be hunted, really, Only things I don't hunt are, like, rocks and trees, things that don't move,
yeah, those
basically.
things can't be hunted. Hello, I'm Bowler, and I'd like to hire you.
Oh.
Do you have a crew?
No. I'm a lone wolf, as they might say.
Well, I'd like you to join mine because I need to do a bunch of revengey things, and I'd appreciate the help.
A revenge crew?
Not necessarily a revenge crew, but very much a lot of revenge will be involved.
All right, listen, let me tell you what, all right? I'm going to take this chicken, and I'm going to give it back to its rightful owner and get paid, and then I will join your crew, I guess.
Oh, that's great. I love it. Nirix sent me.
Nirix? I don't know who that is. Well, all right, that's lovely. All right, well, I guess...
Nirix works at the Crimson Veil?
My reputation... Oh, the Crimson Veil, yeah.
Yes, the...
I may have been in there a couple times.
Right, okay, good. Yes.
Normally don't remember much when I come out.
That means you've got your money's worth now.
Right, yeah. I guess when you put it that way, yeah, you really know what you're talking about. Yeah,
yes,
that's right.
I'm not here to kink shame. I'm here to hire you. Are we good?
Yeah, we're good. All right, I just put my hand out.
Excellent. I shake your hand.
Right, lovely. All right, now I'll be right back. I'm gonna take this chicken. You son of a bitch, you little chicken. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, cock-a-doodle-doo. Great. Good. That's one. Hicks.
Yeah, that's right.
Before you go, careful.
What? Almost stepped on him there.
I do need more than you and me.
You thinking going back to the veil? The Crimson Veil?
No. I'm not saying. No. I meant more for the revenge thing. You might need a third person.
Crew. Yeah. All right. Wait. So you're saying I'm the only person in your crew?
No. The others died.
They died.
They're dead. Yes. It was pretty bad.
I'm really sorry to hear that. When did this happen? When did they die? Was this recent? Was this like...
Yeah, about 2 days ago.
I feel like I'm prying when I shouldn't be. I'm sorry, maybe...
I mean, it's important for you to know. No, they killed them on the docks and then removed their heads and left them at our secret meeting place, which means, we could use the same meeting place because they won't expect that. Aha!
Oh, yes. Yeah. Closer we are to danger. I see what you're saying. Hey, so, listen, you mentioned the docks. I know a guy. All right, I know a guy on the docks. He runs this little sundries store. I don't know. We can go check it out and see if he's busy. I know that he really wanted to settle down, but I'm not sure if business is going too well. If you ask me, so I say we go ask him, see what he thinks. Maybe he even knows a guy. Know a guy. One of those situations.
Well, I mean, should we drop the chicken off on the way and then?
Oh, yeah. No, chicken seller's like right over here. Yeah, we can just drop him off. No problem.
You do that. I'm gonna go and finish my beer.
Oh, all right. That sounds great. Yeah. I'll meet you back in the bar, and then we'll head over to the
Sounds
docks.
Great.
All right.
Cut to Simon's Sundries. What's it look like in there?
Simon's Sundries is where he fences stolen goods. So it's a bit of an odd... There's not really any cohesion to the items. You've got silverware and jewelry and weapons and some fancy clothes, but it's also plenty of stuff that is just kind of trashy.
It's a pawn shop.
Yeah, it's basically a pawn shop. And Simon works there alone, and it's pretty hidden, pretty, like through an alley, through one door, through another door.
I think there's one guy who's in the shop, who's like trying to sell you this antique mug. It's a beer stein. But like the top doesn't, like, the hinge is kind of squeaky, and like it's clearly been neglected for years. And he's like, listen, I really think this thing is better than gold. I'm telling you, this thing here, this is from before the Sundering.
Yeah, a lot of good that stuff does. Mate, it looks like you just pulled this out of the trash.
No, it's from
and I ain't kidding when I say this. This here is from outside of the lightning barriers.
All right, and I'll give you 1 gold for it.
But do you know what it took for me to get this?
Look, if you're trying to sell it, I've made you an offer. I don't know what else to tell you. It's a grimy old mug.
Excuse me, sir.
You'll regret
Excuse me,
this.
sir. Excuse me, sir. There are other people waiting, so if you could just hurry up your bullshit deal with the box that I saw sold down on the market, we'd like to have a conversation with the gentleman. No, don't pay him. He grabbed that from the market and covered it in dust from the docks. I watched him do it.
And he runs
It's
out.
stolen. Look on the bottom. There's oh, all right. See you later. Oh, there. Another crook getting away.
All right, I'll see you later, Ryson. Oh yeah, he comes in here 3 times a week trying to do the same thing.
Why'd you offer him money?
He's down on his luck.
That's nice of you.
I can turn that for 2 gold, probably.
Probably. I mean, you know, especially if it looks like it came from beyond the lightning barrier.
He's never left the city.
He doesn't look like he's left the district.
Well, welcome to Symond Sundries. I am Symond.
Hey, Simon, how's it going? This is my buddy. His name is Bowler. He just hired me to be on his crew.
Bowler?
Yeah, that's
I've
right.
heard of you.
Yeah.
I heard about your crew. It's a tough situation there.
Yes,
He's still pretty broken up about it.
I mean, less about Alice. Again, she was quite annoying.
You're saying
But
that a
Hugh,
lot.
on
It makes
the
me
other
think maybe you had some hidden feelings for her.
Perhaps, but maybe that narrative moment didn't get a chance to happen because I was too busy having a good moment with my best friend of all time.
Yeah, you do
who's
mention
now
him
dead.
a lot too. Oh man, it is a terrible situation.
So here's the thing, Simon. Hicks here says that you are just the man I'm looking for. I need to enact a little revenge.
Oh, I've got plenty of weapons of revenge here for sale. You could try my newest invention. And from behind his counter, Simon pulls out a dagger. This here is a custom dagger, modified by me. It's got a salt shaker. If you remove the pommel, I call it the salt shaker.
Very good.
Boy, look at that. That's the most interesting weapon I've ever seen in my entire life.
You can really salt the wounds after you give them a good poke.
I love it. It's got to be worth at least 9 gold. I'm saying 9 gold at least.
For you, I do 7.
What have I put myself up
7
for?
gold. Did you hear that? That's a great deal. Bowler, I say you should get it. You should buy this weapon. There's only one of a kind.
All right, Hicks. Is this really the guy?
You know, I sort of defaulted there into the scamming people and you know, trying to raise the prices of things that are garbage.
Yes, no, I'm not going to buy the object.
Yeah, we've done this.
Is this the guy?
This guy is a guy.
He's a guy.
He's a guy. That's right.
What?
He's the only guy.
Are you're saying you need a guy and not just a hat with a built-in quill in the feather? I call it a quill bee.
No, we don't need your ridiculous inventions. I need to enact a revenge on the billhooks and bring them down to their knees and then cut their fucking heads off. Would you like to have a little chaos in your life, my good man?
The billhooks? I fucking hate the billhooks. They are so bad for my business. I tell you, I'm barely holding on here. If it wasn't for me inventions, I'd have to sell the place. The inventions, I'll say, are an investment. They're not selling, but they will.
What I'm saying is, as Bowler puts out his hand, would you like to join the troubled water?
All right, you've convinced me. I could use a change of scenery. I can always come back here if I need to start selling stuff again. It's pretty secure.
Yeah, maybe we can use this as some sort of front at some point.
It's a legitimate business, mate.
Oh, yes, quite. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, let's fucking go.
Yo, bring some of those weapons along, you know? If we get some nice stories of valor with these weapons, maybe they'll sell a little better.
Well, does that mean that you're good at, like, looking at objects and making and tinkering and
I'm
such?
a bit of a tinkerer, I'll admit it.
Good. I have a box back at our new base that's yours now, I suppose. Do you need to lock up, or...?
No, I got it. And Simon just like kind of leans out the door and he just calls down the hallway. Broden! Keep an eye on the place. I'm going out to do some jobs.
I'm coming back that way again.
Thank you, Broden.
Hey, Daddy.
Broden will watch the place. It's good to go.
And we cut to the troubled waters underneath the bridge. What is the plan? You've assembled the crew, the cream of the crop of the underworld of Duskvol, clearly. You've got a brand new crew to deal with. How are you going to use your newfound muscle?
All right, lads. So what we've got to do is, here's the box, by the way. I need to make a copy of this box, trap the billhooks, and destroy them all.
How do you plan on doing the destroying?
Oh, one of my favorite things. We're going to fill it with a spirit bomb.
Oh, yeah, I've had some of them spirit bombs. Yeah, those things really rile me up.
No, not the drink.
Oh.
The explosive that burns your soul from the inside and leaves your lifeless body on the ground.
That's some dangerous magic, but it'll do the job.
Yes, it will.
It's a little bit darker than I was hoping for, but you know what? Whatever gets the job done, yeah, I guess I'm on board.
Well, you know. And I will always have your back, lads. But no one fucks with the bowler.
And you've just got one of these lying around.
No, that's going to be our first task. We need to get one of those. Do you know where I can get one? No?
I think maybe our first task should be dusting this place.
Where will the troubled water find a spirit bomb? Whatever happened to 4, the only remaining crew member? How did the billhooks find out about Bowler's plan? And why did they want this box so much? And will anyone buy Symon's brilliant inventions? Find out next time on System Switch. Thank you so much for listening. Please help out our team by leaving a review and telling your friends about our show. System Switch is produced and narrated by me, Peter DM Castro. Hicks and Alice are played by Kyle Love. Bowler is played by Binary Dragon. Symond and Hugh are played by Darren Schultz. Check out everyone's socials in the show notes and follow the show on Twitter and Instagram with @SystemSwitchPod. The multiverse is a strange place. Bowler, what a pleasant surprise. What brings you to the Crimson... Anyone?
Hole?
Anyone?
That's awful. Let's not call it the Crimson Hole.
Crimson Hole.
You can't call it the Crimson Hole.
Crimson Veil.
The Crimson Hole is the
Veil.
Crimson Hole is like the low tier brothel.
That's the one on the other side of town.
That is not the nice brothel.
God damn it.
No. Okay, so...
Fuck. Might as well just call it like gaping butthole. Welcome.
The Crimson Hole is something you might catch at the Crimson Veil.
Right, there you go. Fuck.